This is just the Moth. That's all they have. Irida for a single switch? All right, now I'm scared. No. No. But your ability doesn't work. Your ability doesn't work. You're bodied. You lose. Ha! 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 It doesn't work, bro. You lose. Someone call an ambulance, but not for me! When Iron Thorns was first revealed, I was really hype on this card, and immediately I wanted to build a quad Thorns type of deck that just focused on locking down the opponent's abilities and using Crushing Hammer to disrupt their board state, kind of like the quad Galarian Wheezing deck from years ago. But unfortunately, that strategy didn't end up being very strong, until now. Iron Thorns EX is perfectly positioned in the metagame and is finally a top threat in the Pokemon TCG. What makes Iron Thorns EX so good is its initialization ability, which makes it so that as long as Iron Thorns EX is in the active spot, Pokemon with a rule box in play, both yours and your opponent's, have no abilities, except for future Pokemon. And this shuts down a whole bunch of the metagame. I mean, Teal Mask Ogrepon EX can't use its ability to accelerate energy into play. You can't use Squawk ability to squawk and seize and draw cards. You can't use Gardevoir EX to accelerate energy into play. Can't use Charizard EX, Pidgeot EX, Rotom V, and the list goes on and on. So most decks just kind of clunk up and stop working when you open Iron Thorns EX. And the metagame is kind of shifted into a space where Iron Thorns EX actually counters most of the best decks in the format right now. Iron Thorns EX also gets a huge boost from the latest set with Colress's Tenacity. It allows you to search your deck for a stadium card and an energy card and put those cards into your hand. You can use Colress's Tenacity to go search out a Lost City so that you can Lost Zone some of your opponent's pre-evolutions like Charmander, Ralts, Kirlia, and make the rest of the game really difficult for them. And you can also search out special energy like Double Turbo Energy so that you can get efficient attacks with Iron Thorns EX's Volt Cyclone attack. The rest of this deck is really just aimed to be as disruptive as possible. You're trying to hit quickly and efficiently, locking down your opponent's abilities, and then you're trying to disrupt them with cards like Crushing Hammer and Eri. It's so satisfying being able to handpick item cards out of your opponent's hand with Eri, and then take a hit with Iron Thorns EX, use Penny, pick up your Iron Thorns, Crushing Hammer, remove energy from your opponent's Pokemon. The new Handheld Fan is also awesome in this deck, as you can push energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon to bench Pokemon that they don't want to have that energy on. Some people think that watching Iron Thorns EX is boring, but I beg to differ. I think that Iron Thorns EX is a masterpiece, a work of art, Pokemon in motion. I'm excited to show off the gameplay ahead, but before we do, let's hear a word from my sponsor, Full Grip Games. FullGripGames.com is the best place to buy Pokemon trading card game singles and sealed product. We've got super fast shipping and top-notch grading. You can rest assured when you buy a near mint card from Full Grip Games, it will be near mint. Full Grip Games also has a buy list, so if you've got extra cards lying around that you'd like to turn into cash or store credit, then you absolutely have to check out the Full Grip Games buy list, where we are always buying bulk and singles. Huge thank you to Full Grip Games for being a continued sponsor of this channel. Make sure to check out FullGripGames.com today for all your Pokemon TCG needs. Now, let's see that Iron Thorns deck in action. Looks like I'm playing against a Teal Mask Ogrepon EX deck, and it's probably going to be either Raging Bolt or a Regidrago deck. Thankfully, I've got a Double Turbo Energy to attach to my active, and then I can just pass it on up to my opponents. I don't need to bench anybody else right now, but I do have a Techno Radar for next turn. I guess if they're playing Raging Bolt, then I ought to have benched somebody else. And it does actually look like they're playing Raging Bolt. But they can't use their abilities. So, like, It's not possible for them to knock me out. So, okay, never mind. I don't need to bench anybody. It's not possible for a Raging Bolt to knock me out. That's so crazy. Because they can't use Teal Dance. Unless they play like a Canceling Cologne and hit me with that. But you see, like, we've just shut down their entire strategy. I mean, there's like nothing they can do. It's so nuts. So I'm considering the Pokestop. I don't need to hit that Pokestop. All right, that's just greedy. I don't need to do that. We're going to Techno Radar. Well, I could hit the Pokestop. Let me Pokégear once. Find a boss. Okay, I'm going to Techno Radar. I'm going to Techno Radar, and I'm going to swing into this ogrepon. That's cool. And I'm probably going to get Arven for turn. So yeah, let's Techno Radar. And let's get rid of the Giovanni's Riz. That's fine. I can get rid of one Lost City. That's okay. Lost City is not really going to matter too much in this matchup. And then I think I'll just get these guys. And then I'm going to Colress's Tenacity for these fellas right here. I want to save the Pokégear just in case I'm able to find a Judge or something like that. And don't hit the stop. Okay, I'm not gonna hit the stop. Then we'll go here, and we're just gonna Volt Cyclone for 120. Whee! We do that, and we'll move the energy back to my bench Thorns, and we start swinging, baby. Let's go. Now they are limited to 1 energy per turn unless they can Sada. And initialization turns off all Pokemon with Rule Box, so they can't even use concealed cards, bro. They can't do anything. Okay, I think I want to boss this turn, so I'm going to boss up. Yeah, this goober over here who you thought. Yeah, you thought. That's what you thought, bro. I'm going to Volt Cyclone this guy for show. And then we're going to pass the lightning energy back to this guy. Yeah. And then, yeah, ain't no Myriad Leaf Shower doing nothing. Pheasantipity, you're not going to be able to use that Pheasantipity. You're not, like the whole game, you're not going to be able to use that. Not at all, not even a little bit. You're not going to be flipping any script. Yeah. No shot. Prime Catcher? It'd be cool if you could gust up a Pokemon that maybe didn't have the initialization ability, but that's just not how this is working. And they can use Myriad Leaf Shower. They're doing 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 150 damage. Which is okay. But I can just Arven for my Tool and a Vessel. And we're kind of chilling, so I'll Arven. And I'm going to get the Vessel, and I'm going to get my Future Booster. Energy Capsule. We can Vessel away the Giovanni's Riz. That's fine. Just go get 2 lightning out of the deck. And then I got my Future Booster Energy Capsule right here. And we're going to retreat that fella over here. And blammo. Volt Cyclone and you're dead. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about right here. That's what I'm talking about, baby. This is peak. This is gaming. Finally, a real deck. Man. I've been waiting so long for a real deck to pilot. The time is finally now. Go watch my opponents do nothing while I smack them turn after turn with Volt Cyclone. They just have to sit there and deal with it. That's just it. That's the whole thing. They just have to sit here and they just have to deal with it. I can Eri now. Sure, what you got going on over there? Yeah, I'll get rid of that Pokemon catcher. And you have a boss. Huh. Nothing. And we're going to go Volt Cyclone again. And I'll move that over here. And I'm slowly Lost Zoning all your boys. Yes, a slow, painful death via Iron Thorns. Man, this is going to be the greatest stream of all time. And we have Canceling Cologne. If they play a card like Mimikyu or Cornerstone or any of that, we got Canceling Cologne. Oh, Cornerstone Mass doesn't matter because initialization turns it off. But Mimikyu, we can turn off Mimikyu with the Canceling Cologne. Ah, and here's a Raging Bolt finally. Yes. But it might be too little too late. Okay, we've got ourselves the double turbo energy. You have 120 hit points left. Slow and steady, Mahone. Slow and steady. Let's go Earthen Vessel. Get these. And Volt Cyclone. And we'll move the lightning back to my bench Thorns. Nest Ball. Ah, for another bolt. Yes, yes, yes. Sure. The reason I like Prime Catcher because you don't play any way to like. I guess you could search out. Never mind. I take it all back. You could find Legacy Energy. You could find Legacy Energy. Maybe Legacy Energy is the hotness. That because you could search it out with the Colress. I didn't realize you could search it out with the Colress, but you can. And now that I'm thinking about that, like, that's pretty sick. Oh yeah, baby. Bring this guy up. Uh-huh. Give me old Volt Cyclone. For knockouts, we'll move the double turbo back. And there we go. 4 Thorns. Yeah, maybe I will swap out the Prime Catcher. Though Prime Catcher, kind of sauce. You just want to Lost Zone things, right? Do you ever really get 4 Thorns? I have a suspicion. If your opponent knocks out 3 Thorns, they're probably knocking out the 4 Thorns. Do we not think that Legacy Energy is a win more card? These are the games you win. You chase down the threats, right? That's how you win. You chase down exactly what you want to hit every turn. Looks like I'm playing against a Miraidon deck, and this is kind of funny because they can't use Tandem Unit. Ah, no, it's a Luxray deck. Okay, it's like a Luxray control deck or something. So they're going to Ultra Ball for Shinx and just attach a Lightning Energy to it. All right, top deck, the Vessel is really good. We do love to see that. And I would like to just get an energy down. Lost City is not as big of a deal in this matchup, so I can Vessel away the Lost City and go get a couple of lightning energy. And I'm thinking that we Eri the 2-card hand. Oh, yeah. Get that out of there. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And you've got Iono for next turn. I'll bench this. And we'll pass. And that's right. Oh, they have Arven anyways. They Ultra Balled away the Luxio. That's why I went for the Eri. Because I was like, dude, you Ultra Balled away Luxio to go get a Shinx? Like, I know what's happening here. That's fine. They've got the Rare Candy Luxray. Sure. Luxray has the Piercing Gaze, discard a card, Volt Strike, 250. Okay. Now, I know that their 1 card in hand is Iono. I think it's probably fine for me to just start swinging guaranteed. I can go Colress' Tenacity, then I know they'll Iono me, or I could judge them now. But nah, we'll just go on the offensive. We're going to get these. And I don't think that card matters for me. So let's just Volt Cyclone. And we'll move the Lightning Energy back. And we're swinging. But I got to deal with 1 Luxray, who can, you know, 1-hit KO my Thorns. So there's that. They have to find a switch and a lightning energy off of this in order to knock out my Iron Thorns. The good thing about this matchup is that my Crushing Hammers should really matter because they have to kind of manually attach in order to use Volt Strike. So I'm definitely stoked about that. And they just have to attach pass. So here is my chance. It's hammer time, baby. Let's go. Yup. Just how we practiced, isn't it? Try it again. Come on. Fantastic. Great. just great. Ah, that's fine. Let's see what we got. Eri. Let's do that. Sure. What you got in there? Nothing. Not squat. Actually, your hand stinks. Wow, your hand is terrible. Okay, that's fine. I'll go here, but you're gonna remove my Arven next turn. Ooh, that's not good. That's not great. No, it's not great. Not great. Okay. Volt Cyclone. Yeah, I don't love that. I don't love that for me. No, I really don't. Should have played the Arven this turn. This is tough. Only doing 100 damage, though. I bet you we top deck out of this. Okay. I guess I should just bench the Thorns. Because it's about to get discarded. Mistakes have been made. All right. I'm like, usually you don't want to overbench, but... Ah! Ha-ha! Yes! Blammo! All right. We're cooking now, folks. Yeah, go ahead. Remove my hand. See if I care. No way you top deck a lightning energy and knock me out. That would be devastating. Nope. All right, fine. Have my Lost City. Another playable card coming off the top. Guaranteed. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Broken deck. We're going Lightning Energy. Gotta have that. And we're going Volt Cyclone. And we gotta move the double turbo back. That's fine. Let's go. We're so in there. If you set up Pidgeot, you won't be able to use it. 100 damage, fine. Take my Colress. Your Luxray is dead. Your Luxray is a goner. I don't even care. I don't need to draw cards. I was molded by the dead draw. You have simply adopted the dead draw. I've been dead drawing since day one. This is ridiculous. All right. Volt Cyclone. Whee! Take my 2 prizes, sure. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Perfection. This is what perfection looks like, folks. This is peak Pokemon TCG content right here. This is everything. Yeah, whatever. I guess we're just gonna heal our man. Yeah, that's cool, bro. And then we'll put that there. Give me the old Volt Cyclone. Boss the Dawn of the Rotom. The thing is that with this deck, slow and steady wins the race. Like bossing something, it doesn't really matter. They're just going to keep putting the Pidgey up. And the knockout on Rotom, it's a 2-hit KO on Rotom. So, like, slow and steady. See, now they give me Rotom. Volt Cyclone. Beautiful. Right. If they put another Shinx down, I'll boss that, yeah. But for these guys, we just let them wither out here. Just keep our resources, make sure there's absolutely no way we can lose. And we're just big chilling, you know? Just look at that. It's beautiful. This is everything Pokemon cards is supposed to be. And then we go boss for game. If they have another bench Pokemon, they probably don't. It's probably just over. This whole game. They Turo! Let's go. Rock and roll there. Iron Thorns. Rock and roll. All right. Dragapult, I'm going first. That's fine. We've got a solid opening, and I'll pass. Next turn, I can either get the turn to attack if I find Colress's initiative, or I could Arven for TM Turbo Energize and get a bunch more energy into play. I mean, that's probably a fine move, though. The turn to attack with Lost City is really good. Just kind of putting that pressure on. And making it so that the opponent will have less Dreepy to evolve up into Dracloak. Dracloak can still use its ability because it's not a rule box Pokemon. So initialization will stop things like Rotom V, though, if they want to use Rotom V instant charge in order to help get set up. That's like the big one. If they're playing Pidgeot, they won't be able to use Quick Search, which is also a big one. Looks like this is a Dragapult Dusknoir deck, which is pretty cool. We've got Judge. It's nice. Let's... you like have all these cards you want to play, right? So I think that I want to Techno Radar away in Arven and get those. And then now that I've thinned the deck just a touch, I want to see what I hit off this Pokégear. And I do find the Colress's Tenacity. So I think here I want to just use Colress's Tenacity to get the turn 2 attack. We're going to bench this Iron Thorns, put the Lost City into play, and Volt Cyclone to Lost Zone that Dreepy. And we're going to put the Lightning Energy back on the bench Thorns. Seems good. We Lost Zone a Dreepy. And Crushing Hammers are also hypothetically good against this deck, but, you know, I haven't hit a Crushing Hammer yet today, so who knows? Uh-oh. I've got Rare Candy into Dragapults. And Research. Okay, they need a Psychic Energy. If they can find like Psychic Energy and a Clops, they could take the knockout on my Thorns. That would be a lot of pressure. I would be not super into that, honestly. But, ooh, they have to go Neo Upper. And then what, Phantom Dive? That's it. Ooh, and they're going to Ultra Ball. So maybe they are going to take the knockout of my active. This is pretty tough. All right, we really need these Crushing Hammers to come in clutch. The thing is, if I just hit them, though, if I just hit the Crushing Hammers, like, you are destroyed. You are so bodied. You're giving me a free prize with the Clops. That's nice. Now, I have not hit hammers yet. That means it is time for these hammers to come in clutch. Right meow. These hammers are hitting. I know they're hitting. Odds are they have to hit. Give me this one. Pain. Pain. Okay. Arven. Hammer. And TM Turbo Energize. And hammer. Okay. We'll take that Neo Upper. Sure. And then we're going TM Turbo Energize, and we're putting this down, and if I do 160 twice, I will knock out this Dragapult. So I think I'm doing that. Oh, but yeah, if they just find a Psychic Energy, I am in a bad, bad, bad spot. Maybe I should have retreated this one into the fresh one. There's really... Either way, I'm probably just bodied. All right. We got to hope that they just don't have it. Thank you, Earthquake, for that sub in the 8 months. Appreciate you, Earthquake. Thank you. On the off chance that they don't have a Psychic Energy in their hand, I'm attaching to the active so that I can do maybe 160 twice. because that would be a 2-hit KO. Fan would be good. That's true. We've got Iono. Please, no psychic, no psychic, no psychic, please. Please, 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 please. Please. You're about to jet headbutt. That's right. Let's go. My hammer came in clutch. Finally, that hammer did something. Okay, so now we go Penny. And like I said, it's a 2-hit KO, so this is great. We want to go Crushing Hammer. This one's hitting for sure. More like flimsy hammers. Wimpy hammers. Not going to bench the other guy yet. Just going to Volt Cyclone for 160. And... oh, that's dangerous. If they go Clops... ooh, forgot about that. Nah, they ain't got that. They don't have that. They don't have that, okay? Shh. Stop willing it into existence, chat. They don't have that, all right? I'm like looking at it, I'm like, they ain't gonna do 230. Nah, they don't have that. They don't have that. Stop it. Stop it, chat. They don't have it. Instead, I made the 5D play. See? Told you. Told you it didn't have it. And now who's the smart cookie? That's right. It's me. That's right. I knew it. All right, we get the fan, and we're going to get probably a gear, because I'm not doing much here. And now we'll bench it. We'll go here. And Volt Cyclone. Take our knockout, and now we're home free. Let's go. Easy dubs. Free matchup. Not even sweating a little bit. All right, maybe a little bit. Not even sweating that much. It's just that easy, folks. Cool. Looks like I'm playing against a Charizard deck, and I actually really wanted to see how this matchup goes. It's interesting. I mean, Charizard can just put on a lot of pressure if they can just manually attach to the Charizard and start swinging. That's going to be very challenging for me to deal with. They can use Dusclops to fix some math and start putting on a lot of pressure, right? And making it so that they can one-hit KO a Thorns pretty early. But they don't have access to any of their abilities, and no turn 1 energy drop means that they're going to be, struggling to get some momentum going. So we're going to start things off with a Colress's Experiments, and I think I'm going to Earthen Vessel away one boss. Go get a couple lightning, and then Colress. See what we get into. We've got a Prime Catcher, another boss. Wow, and just more lightning energies. I think that this is probably fine. I kind of need to keep the other Gust options because I did just get rid of one. And I can do this. And then funny enough, I can actually Giovanni's Riz next turn so that I can get enough energy into play in order to be able to attack, right? Oh, it's if you do. Okay, well, that's kind of funny. I could Prime Catcher into the Riz because you have to return an energy from them in order to get the bonus energy for yourself. Now, I decided not to discard the Giovanni's Riz. I have discarded Giovanni's Riz in almost every other game that I've played, but I actually think that that card might not be terrible against Charizard. because hammers are going to be really important, and Giovanni's Riz is kind of like a 5th hammer, right? So I decided to keep it. We'll see if they are able to drop an energy this turn, then I can just remove that. It's funny because I'll be removing it and I'll... Oh, you have Canceling Cologne? So that you can... Bro, wait. They win! You gotta be choking me, dude. No. Canceling Cologne? No, they don't have it. All right. Whew, that was close. Couldn't they have just won? Dang, what the heck? Anyways, you're bodied now for sure. So I'm going to bring that up. And I'm going to hit you with the Giovanni's Riz. And then I'm going to attach that there. And Volt Cyclone. Okay, cool. Sheesh. Take that. So they almost had it. They did not have it. I have to assume that they would have just gone Rare Candy Charizard if they had it. But I don't think that they quite had it. Because they had Pidgeot in hand. And they had to Arven for Rare Candy. I think they had to force Seal Stone for the Canceling Cologne. Right. So, yeah, they didn't have everything. They were close, though. And now they are going to lose. Whee! Whoopee! Yes. Yes. And now you can't do anything. I've just got solo Thorns right now. Solo Thornsing. There's no way you play a second Canceling Cologne. That would be ridiculous. Okay, Unfair Stamp. That's a little bit sketchy. I've been really going kind of ham here so far. Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. No sweats. Oh, yeah. And I'll Arven. Okay. And then I think I'm going to get Techno Radar and a... Do I even want anything? I don't really need anything. I think I'm just going to get a gear. We're going to go get more different supporters. Okay, that's fine. Volt Cyclone for 2 prizes. Yeah, that bird is getting annihilated. It's kind of funny. Okay, I'll take my 2. There's a Thorns. And then... Radzard. Radzard does have a rule box. You can't do this. How many times do I have to tell you, you can't do this? Okay? Now, I admire the effort. But unless you've got a second Canceling Cologne, there's no shot you've got a second Canceling Cologne. That's right. GG's. 1 Iron Thorns versus an entire Charizard deck. Iron Thorns gets the dub. GG's, mate. Let's go. broken deck. There, now you made me sweat there. I was speechless there for a minute when you hit me with the Canceling Cologne. I was in trouble. That wraps it up for the Iron Thorns deck. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check out Tricky Jim VODs, a new YouTube channel I have that just hit 10,000 subscribers, where I upload all of my stream VODs in their entirety for you to watch right here on YouTube. If you don't already know, I stream every weekday starting at about 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern Time over on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrickyJim. So definitely make sure to drop by and give the channel a follow on Twitch if you haven't done that either. Thank you for watching. Y'all take it easy and have a good one. See ya.